One, two, ready? One, two, ready?
Hello. Hello and welcome to the Wareham High School formal commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. I am the president of the class of 2019, Justin Schluter. I'd like to thank our superintendent, Dr. Kimberly Shaverhood, members of the Wareham School Committee, staff of the Wareham School Committee, staff of the Wareham Public School System, family, friends, and other guests for being here tonight. And to my fellow classmates, we did it! Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Star-Spangled Banner. Marshals, you may now seat the class. I would now like to introduce the class of 2019's salutatorian, Jamie Reed.
Good afternoon, Superintendent Shaverhood, Principal Palladino, School Committee, faculty, family, friends, and the class of 2019. Congratulations to my classmates. You have worked very hard to get to today. It has been a long road filled with challenges and adventure. We have each overcome our own adversities along the way and persevered. Everyone's story is unique, but the end result is the same. Tonight we celebrate the class of 2019. One of my favorite childhood movies is about a rat named Remy. The movie, Ratatouille, came out when we were in 2nd grade. Remy had dreams of becoming a French chef. For a rat, that seems hardly possible, almost laughable. Talk about setting yourself up for failure. Remy faced what seemed like an insurmountable challenge, but Remy didn't think so. He chose instead to persevere and never give up. He moved to Paris and immersed himself in the culinary world. With the help of his new friend Linguini, Remy eventually got his big chance to prove he was a culinary master. Remy chased his dreams. He ran into a few challenges along the way but never gave up. He surrounded himself with the right people and he worked tirelessly to become a chef. Just like Remy, we all have big hopes and dreams. Our plans for the future are all different, but I know we all strive for great success. As you go forward, always remember that anything is possible. Surround yourself with like-minded people, and you will accomplish whatever you set your sights on. We have been lucky enough to have had many positive role models at Wareham Public Schools. The teachers, support staff, and administrators have been extremely supportive and encouraged us to chase our dreams with passion. I would like to give a special thank you to a few who have inspired and supported me. Thank you, Ms. Salerno, for being a wonderful English teacher and a constant source of encouragement. To Ms. Dion, for allowing me to express my creativity and de-stress from the demands of a rigorous schedule. Thank you. Thank you to Mr. Brown for inspiring me with his passion for science and his great sense of humor. Thank you to Mr. Stanton, Key Club Advisor. Mr. Stanton taught many of us the importance of giving back through community service, and he always made it fun. To the Global Education team, led by Mrs. Manning, thank you for giving many of us the travel bug. You made many of us world travelers and taught us to think globally. I traveled to 13 countries on 3 trips with the Global Education team. My classmates and I were lucky enough to visit places we read about in our history and social studies books. We visited Edinburgh Castle, the Roman Colosseum, the Parthenon, the Vatican. We climbed Mount Vesuvius and walked the streets of Croatia and the Graz, just to name a few. These trips and experiences will last a lifetime. I also want to thank Mr. Palladino and Mrs. Freitas for establishing the dual enrollment program. The class of 2019 is the first 8th grade dual enrollment class to graduate from Wareham High School. Because of the dual enrollment program, many of us had the opportunity to take rigorous classes which assisted in many students achieving their higher education goals. I'm so grateful for their forward thinking and desire to help students succeed. And just one more. Thank you, Mom, Dad, and Jessica. I love you guys. Each one of our journeys to get to today has been different, but we all sit here to celebrate. It's the end of a giant chapter and the beginning of an even bigger one. As you begin this new chapter, always remember that anything is possible. Chase your dreams and never give up. If Remy the Rat did it, we can too. Wareham has provided us with a beautiful beginning. I know you will all do amazing things as your journey continues. I wish you the very best. Good luck, congratulations, and thank you.
Good evening. My name is Ryan McSherry, and I am the Vice President of the Class of 2019. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the Class of 2019's valedictorian, Renianna Dillon.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I am truly honored to speak in front of you all as the valedictorian for the class of 2019. The last time I've spoken in front of a crowd this big was 4 years ago when I addressed the 8th grade promotion ceremony. I talked about the idea of outgrowing our pond at the middle school and becoming small fish in a big pond at the high school. 4 years later, we find ourselves again in a similar situation. Through the strength of our community within our town and school, the class of 2019 has found that in some way or another, we have all supported each other. As freshmen, we have grown from an uncertain class to a group of young adults who have a shining resiliency and have been vibrant leaders for upcoming classes, including the 8th graders who were a new addition to the high school this year. We are saying goodbye to a building that really just consists of 2 long hallways with a familiar group of teachers and faces. For some of the graduates sitting here today, we have been high school students for 5 years as the first graduating class of dual enrollment. I want to take this moment to recognize the families, teachers, administrators, and students sitting here. Thank you for supporting us, believing in us, and for not giving up on each and every one of us at Wareham High School to make this community grow and improve as it has done so considerably. The class of 2019 had an unprecedented involvement in volunteering in the community, logging the most amount of community service hours in the school's history. This is not only a reflection of how much we have done to serve our community, but in turn, we have set an example for the future classes to step up and give back. We are the class of leaders. Whether you are in DECA, athletics, Key Club, student council, drama, Best Buddies, environmental club, JROTC, or National Society, and the list goes on. Many of our seniors sitting here has led us to many tournaments and playoff games, so I want to appreciate the seniors sitting here who has led us to that. Despite being one of the smallest classes ever to graduate from Wareham High School, the class of 2019's legacy will not only be the leadership we have demonstrated, but by how our grit and enthusiasm for whatever it is that we love radiate inside and outside the classroom. This ceremony is not a symbol for beginnings and endings, which is a common way to describe the significance of the ceremony. Instead, it is a celebration of our growth and perseverance through 4 years of sleepless nights, testing, while balancing life after school. Tonight, I will briefly share a time in high school that has tested me in a way that has made me grow as an individual and gave me perspective on how quickly life can change. Most of you who know me or know of me may perceive me as a perfectionist. For most of middle school and high school, I kind of was, but for me, it was all about the standards I set for myself. Looking forward to senior year, I was taking the challenge to be in the 2nd year of the IB diploma program, be both president of student council and Key Club, while being a member of National Honor Society, as well as the future captain of the indoor and outdoor track teams. And let's just say I did not get a lot of sleep like many of you guys. So by the end of junior year, I was exhausted, to say the least. Going on a run after work, I woke up and found myself lying in a hospital bed, wondering what had happened. I had suffered my first seizure while I was running. But regardless of being diagnosed with epilepsy, I tried to continue this unsustainable cycle of trying to do it all. So I had another seizure, and months later, I had another and another. But with epilepsy, I made the decision to give up track senior year to focus on my health. No more late nights, no driving at all until I go 18 months seizure-free, no more self-induced stress, and as of now, I've been almost 4 months seizure-free and I've started running again. And without the endless support of my family, teachers, and classmates, I wouldn't have been able to do it without you, so thank you. Even with lifestyle changes and the imminent risk of seizures looming, I have found balance. Even with something like epilepsy, I cannot make excuses for myself. And life, as you all know, is not an exact science. You can have this perfect, most detailed roadmap to your dream job or goal and have it be completely challenged. We have all found a point in our lives in which we have been truly tested. How we decide to respond in these moments is what can define us or lay out the next step in our lives. While this is a part of my story, all of us who are graduating today has been fighting something. With perseverance, strength, and a strong focus, you have all won the battle, so to speak. Speaking of battles, our community has a fight of our own. Whether you're a part of the DECA program or you're a Wareham athlete in football, basketball, hockey, baseball, track, softball, field hockey, soccer, or tennis, or even a member or a teacher or a member of the community, you have heard the chatter of people who have stereotyped our school, town, and community. Wareham is unique because as diverse as we are, we support each other no matter what. We lift each other up in the face of adversity. And as corny as that sounds, we understand as a town how much potential we have and that we are continuing to grow and improve. All of you graduates, all of you graduates sitting here today overcame that noise and proved everyone wrong as you've radiated off of your successes, as well as exuding patience, resilience, and maturity. We have followed the fellow advice of our beloved Patriots quarterback, Tom Brady, when asked how he used to deal with the haters. And yes, I am going to quote him as he says, "What do we do about the haters? We love them back because we don't hate back. We appreciate it, we love them, and we wish them the best in their life." So you heard it from the GOAT himself. Continue to lead by example, don't listen to the haters, and be proud of where you grew up. Lastly, but certainly not least, I want to thank our families, teachers, administrators, our club advisors, coaches, cafeteria staff, custodians, secretaries, and guidance counselors for making our journeys through high school memorable and survivable. On behalf of my classmates, thank you to Mr. Burial for the very valuable life advice and humor, even though personally, I will never quite understand your fondness of snakes. A special thank you to Mr. Wilson for teaching us the proper way to be a procrastinator and not an amateur crastinator. Thank you to my sister Adri for making sure I go to bed at 10 every night. I want to thank my parents, especially my mom, for driving me everywhere because I can't, and for instilling me the discipline and value of hard work that has made me standing here possible. I also want to acknowledge Mrs. Freitas, who has been a part of our community for the past 3 decades, and I think she deserves a round of applause. So. But here's my last thing. So whether you choose to go to college, join the military, the workforce, or anything else, I hope that you find your passions and a sense of purpose. Whatever those passions may be, I have no doubt you will continue to enrich our world and community, and I wish you all a life of continued perseverance and happiness. I know you will all make this community proud. We're all cheering for you. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Ethan Osley, and I am the secretary of the class of 2019. Mr. Palladino is a principal here at Wareham High School. He became principal in 2010, received his Bachelor's of Science in Health Education from Springfield College, and his master's degree in Education Leadership from Cambridge College. In addition, he received his certification in administration from Bridgewater State University's Advanced Graduate Studies program. Mr. Palladino has been a part of Wareham Public Schools for 26 years in many capacities. He was a classroom teacher for many years and has served as assistant principal of the high school and principal of the Wareham Cooperative School and the Wareham Night School program. It is with great respect that I introduce our principal, Mr. Scott Palladino.
So seniors, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you to put on your IDs one last time. Oh, wrong speech. Congratulations to the class of 2019 and their families. Last night at the Senior Academic Awards and Scholarship Night, the Wareham community gave out over $272,000 in local scholarships to our graduating seniors. I want to thank all of the local scholarship providers for their generosity. As I mentioned last night, this is one of the most academically competitive senior classes we have ever had graduate from Wareham High School, and they received one of the largest amounts of scholarship money ever given to one class. "35% of the Wareham High School class of 2019 graduated with an A average or better. In many cases, class rank was separated by 1/10 of a point. Students ranked in the top 25% could have been ranked in the top 5 in past years. The colleges and universities these students will be enrolling in is pretty impressive. The class hit the ground running freshman year, and some of them as early as 8th grade. You could tell they were going to be something special. Mr. Neen had the best job in the school, serving as your dean. I hope you enjoyed your senior exit interviews as much as I enjoyed them. I know it was a struggle, going from the traditional 3-ring binders to the digital format, but you all did it. The product was awesome, and your reflection on the work you have completed and the learning that has occurred over the last 4 years was great to see. I love asking question number 9. You probably have it memorized. And it states, present a piece in your portfolio or share something from your high school experience that has had an impact on what you've chosen for your future beyond high school. All of you had a well thought out plan. 75% of you will be going on to further your education in either a 2- or 4-year university or college. Some of you will move on to the workforce, and some of you are taking the summer to figure things out. I was always excited to see all the students on their stage at after-school activities, at DECA competitions, on the auditorium stage, in the gym, on the field, on the track, in the rink, on the baseball field tomorrow. You represented Wareham High School well. You should be proud of yourselves for what you did, and I want to personally thank you. The class certainly has left a mark on Wareham High School. I will never forget the way you carried yourself in the school. I want to thank you all for being great role models for all of the underclassmen at Wareham High School. You have left very big shoes to fill in so many ways, but I am confident through your leading by example, the underclassmen at Wareham High School will understand how things are done. I hope you look back on Wareham High School with fond memories that will last a lifetime. You have been motivated to work hard and make a better future for yourselves. All graduation speeches should have at least one quote from someone famous, so I'm going to give you a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. He once said, "Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education." The Wareham High School class of 2019 certainly exemplifies intelligence and character. Congratulations and best of luck to your future. I'd now like to introduce one of our selectmen, Mr. Tropiano.
Thank you. Thank you. First, I'd like to thank the superintendent, your principal, all the honored guests that are here today, and of course, the class of 2019. I'm here to present a little proclamation on your honor. Whereas the Wareham Public Schools support challenging, engaging, innovative, globally minded educational experiences that provide a competitive advantage for our students, our school, our community, creating a better world. Whereas Wareham High School is a comprehensive learning institute that prepares students for further academics and occupational opportunities, social responsibilities, and commitment to the community. Whereas Wareham High School maintains high academic standards through a rigorous course of study so that students demonstrate effective effort and master skills. Whereas Wareham High School senior class has demonstrated that they are independent, critical thinkers who will make sound judgments and decisions as citizens, consumers, and lifelong learners. Therefore, in recognition of the above facts, the Board of Selectmen congratulate the class of 2019 for their many accomplishments and hereby proclaim June the 7th, 2019 as the Class of 2019 Day. It's signed by the Wareham, by Patrick Tropiano, Chairman, Mary Bruce, Clerk, Alan Slavin, Peter Teitelbaum, and James Manise. Thank you so much for having us. We greatly appreciate it, and we look forward to seeing our class turn into great adults. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone. My name is Nicholas Dix, and I'm the treasurer of the class of 2019. Superintendent of Wareham Public Schools, Dr. Shaverhood, has been a part of the Wareham family for 6 years. Dr. Shaverhood has been a part, Dr. Shaverhood earned her bachelor's degree from Franklin University, a master's degree in secondary education from Indiana University, a master's degree in school counseling from Butler University, a master's degree in educational administration from Widener University, and her doctorate from Northeastern University. It is with great honor that I introduce Dr. Kimberly Shaverhood.
Good evening, school committee members, honored guests, Wareham Public School administrators, faculty, staff, family, friends, and the Wareham class of 2019. On this beautiful evening, I'm honored to welcome you to our graduation. Today's celebration is an event our soon-to-be graduates have dreamed about. Perhaps they've wondered, would this day ever come? Or would they finish their portfolio or their last exam? I remember when my children graduated from high school, and I thought, how did this happen so fast? I wondered if they were prepared. I hoped they were. Would they make wise decisions? And would they remember to call home at least once a week? It's part of human nature to try to hold on to the past. How many times have you wished that we could hit rewind? Maybe some of you would like to rewind to September 2006, when our seniors were kindergarten students, or 2015, the freshman year of high school. Even with all the advances in science and technology, we cannot turn back time. For in life, we're constantly moving forward, moving onward, on to new beginnings. And as we move forward, it's important to reflect on our life's experiences, how we've grown and changed. And many seniors shared with me some special moments they have had in Wareham, and I would like to share a few of those with you this evening. A senior writes, "Looking back on my time in Wareham, I've discovered who I am. I've made friends who will last a lifetime. And I'm more intelligent than I ever realized I could be." Another senior credits his time spent in drama club as some of his fondest memories at the high school. He states, "The feeling of being on stage doesn't compare to anything else I've done in my life. Even when I'm not an actor, being a director, producer, or manager, it's extremely fulfilling. Some of the most fun I've had at the high school was in the Viking Theater Company. Another senior said, "My time at Wareham High School has truly changed me as a person. The environment, the people who work here, and every unique program that is offered here has helped shape me into the outgoing person I am today." A student who transferred to the high school writes, "Coming to a new school, I didn't know what to expect, but coming to Wareham was welcoming and easy to settle into. I liked how it was easy to get close to people, and I realized in Wareham it doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, how much money you have, because everyone here is accepting." As adults, we hope for our children to grow, to be strong, responsible, compassionate people. Adults who are willing to do the right thing, help others, be role models, setting positive examples. In addition to seniors sharing memories with me, faculty, staff, administrators, and coaches also offered up some fond memories of the senior class. This graduating class has a jump start on giving back to the community and supporting one another. One coach spoke about the softball player who participated in the SAIL after-school program each day and then came to practice afterwards. She gave everything she had to her team, often staying late for extra practice. The coach stated this young woman prepared a senior softball project that was a sunflower garden that will surround the scoreboard at the varsity field. She also created a matching one at the girls' softball field to solidify the partnership they have with the younger girls and continue the growth of the program. Another coach mentioned some outstanding seniors who hold down jobs with many hours, maintaining good grades, excelling in sports. The coach believes that this is largely due to the part that these three seniors don't believe in excuses. They don't settle. They don't put limits upon themselves. They just work hard and focus. They strive to be the best. They strive for greatness. And finally, we will always remember the basketball game where the gym was a sea of blue in support of one of our players. It has been several years since I've graduated from high school, but I can still tell you the names of teachers who made a difference in my life. I hope that each one of us sitting here today can remember an educator, a coach, or staff member who touched our life. I received a number of emails from students offering praise for Wareham Public Schools employees who made a significant difference in their lives. Let me share with you some of the ways our seniors will remember the people who touched their lives. Without Mrs. LaFrancois, my 4 years of high school would not have gone as smoothly as they did. She's always there for me whenever I needed advice. Ms. Gomes Vieira has always been there for me, making sure I stay on top of my work, making sure I was okay. I couldn't be more thankful for such caring teachers. They are the true definition of going above and beyond. Mrs. Freitas left an impression on me because of all the things she's done for the school, with her aspirations and her goals for her students. I, too, echo this student's praise. I thank Mrs. Freitas for her years of service in the Wareham Public Schools as she attends her final graduation ceremony as an administrator before she begins her retirement this summer. Thank you. Seniors, there are undoubtedly countless more stories stored in your memory bank. These and all your wonderful memories of your time in Wareham indeed should be cherished. I hope you share your stories with your friends and loved ones for years and decades to come. Learn and grow from the experiences you've had here. Share your stories with others so they too can learn and grow, and so your stories will live on. but amidst the remembrance, keep moving forward. As you leave here tonight and move forward into the next chapter of your life, some of you into careers such as electrician or plumber, others of you have enlisted in the armed services, and others of you will be attending institutions of higher education such as Indiana University, Bridgewater State, UMass, Tulane, and Harvard University. Please know how proud we are of all of you. You have achieved great things and have a treasure trove of memories that will remain with you. And you will create many more memories in the years to come. All new stages of life provide new challenges and opportunities. As you move forward tonight, know you have our admiration and our very best wishes. Congratulations. Members of the Wareham School Committee, honored guests, administrators, faculty, staff, it is indeed my pleasure to attest the members of the class of 2019 have fulfilled all requirements for graduation. I now present to you the graduating class of 2019.
Justin C. Schluter.
Yeah, like beads or something.
Ryan B. McSherry. Ethan Thomas Osley. Nicholas Dix. Victoria Natalie Correa. Reniana Marie Dillon. Jamie Nicole Reed. Michaela Allison Bumpus. Sheridan Irene Pinkham. Paige Marie Strawn. Emily Paige Curran. Alyssa Ann Perez. Joshua Alexander Gallagher. Cameron Joseph Keith. McKenna Scott Fitzgerald. Elena Murray Nicoletti. Kevin England. Olivia Ruth Rakowski Calvin. Jillian Adams Rotting. Jordan Rose Westgate.
Wow.
Jayla Joan Yates. Tierra Medina Lucille Middleton. Christina M. Russell.
There you go!
Natia Lahana Jantea Pereira. Isis Maya Davis. Chad Evan Kyle. James Wright. Daniel Anthony Minkle III. James Julius Stephen Pina. Jalen Anthony Gore. Brendan James Medeiros. Tivon Marlon Morton. Christopher Michael Costa. Danny Masterson Jr. Andrew Snell. Peyton J. Forrester. Alexander Darius Cook. Zachary S. Gonzalez. Ravon Shakur Phillips. Matthew Maloney. Tyler J. Haddock. John Spinner. Tevin Noel Harper. Bo Nicholas Vasconcelos. Job Jenkins. Samari David August. Taylor Jeffrey Carlson. Devin Joseph Gonzalez. Brendan M. Ireland. Jacob Scott. Autumn Bailey Keaton. Matthew Xavier Pearl. Andrew Lacaire. Katinka Kreutzer. Ariana Santos. Nina K. Toby.
So you were behind and perfect. Okay, good. Perfect.
I'll be back.
He was only one.
Brianna Jennifer Clemens. Megan Amber Logan. Faith Angel Berry. Victoria Jean Crockett. Madeline P. Howard.
Four more?
Three.
Cameron J. Osborne. Colby James Paling. Evan D'Olympia. Brian Scott Kestenbaum. Noah Gordon DeMoranville.
Oh, that's my family.
Kagan C. Ostapchuk.
It is, yeah.
Kirsten LaChance.
Oh, that's it.
Lauren Anderson.
Look at him.
Alex Allen. Shane Silva.
That's awesome.
Ariel Love Lemieux. Madison Regina Burnett. Aaron Wayne Packer. Kaya Olivia Fennell. Shayla Foote. Emily E. Glidden. Courtney Elizabeth Rudnicki. Caitlin Brooke Forrester. Holly Ann Santos. Michael Angelo Martello. T. No. Noah S. Clive. Mason Kimura. Zachary Thomas. Emmeline Rose Childress. Priscilla Marie Quinones. Isaac Diaz Pinero. Skylar D. Perry. Keanu Ray Hayashi. Trig A. Krogstad. Michael Merrill. Tanisha Gordon. Joseph Ingalls.
All right, when should I do this? All right. Good evening. I am Victoria Correa, and I am the social chair for the class of 2019.
At this time, we would now like to thank our class advisors, Mrs. Marissa Smith and Mr. Elvin Wilga, and our dean, Mrs. Charlene Deneen. The class of... The class of 2019 can say with pride and honor that these three have become part of our family. They have been there with us through it all, supporting and encouraging us. They have kept us in line while simultaneously challenging us to go above and beyond the imaginable. Much of their work goes on behind the scenes, but today we want to thank them all. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for your unparalleled dedication and commitment to our class. We would now like to take this opportunity to call them up to the podium to receive a gift on behalf of the class.
You.
Oh, we're just all in a line?
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're getting in the way of everything.
I know.
No, I still have some.
Thank you, Wilga.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right. Should I wait till they sit down? Okay. The class of 2019's remaining funds will be donated towards building a patio for the new outside seating area outside the cafeteria. We will be embellishing the space with additional seating, decor, and planters. We are proud to be leaving our mark on Wareham High School, and it could not have been done without the help of all of the staff seated next to us tonight. Thank you.
Okay, for the changing of the tassels, I'd like to call up Ms. Freitas to the podium. Come on up, Ms. Freitas. Traditionally, I handle the changing of the tassels, but this is Ms. Freitas' last high school graduation. I believe it's her 27th graduation. So I'm going to turn over the duty to Ms. Freitas at her last graduation. Here you go. You get to read right here. That's real simple.
Will the class of 2019 please rise? The tradition of the movement of the tassels symbolizes the transition from candidate to graduate. I will now ask the Wareham High School class of 2019 to move their tassels from the right to the left. And I now present you the graduating class of Wareham High School 2019. Congratulations, graduates.